Okay, could we play the AOC audio that people are confused about capitalism?
People talk about, oh my gosh, like socialism this, socialism that. Let's talk about capitalism, okay? What is capitalism?
Okay.
I
Right.
think that capitalism and the idea of capitalism gets confused by a lot of people. I think capitalism,
Right.
a lot of people think about capitalism and they're like, oh, capitalism, that means businesses, right? That means a free market, right? That means means competing for having different products compete on the market, right? That's what capitalism is, right? That's not what capitalism is. You can have free market economies with mixed economies, which mixed economies exist. You can have free market economies with democratic socialist businesses. What on earth is a democratic socialist business? And a perfect example of that is worker cooperatives. So worker cooperatives are, if you ever go to Vermont or if you go to upstate New York, there'll be grocery stores that are employee owned or they are cooperative, which means that people own the shares and workers own the shares in the company. So a more democratically, quote unquote, socialist business would have workers on the board of the corporation. Instead
Stop talking
of
or I'm going to be completely hammered because I can't take this without alcohol.
So it's really about democracy in the economy.
Oh my God.
I don't believe in government. It does not mean government owns everything. Socialism does not mean government owns everything.
It does exactly mean that.
Now, I think she's got a cute little idea. Because if you look at cooperatives, because they do these a lot, like they'll have a team-built store, like a deli or something. And I hear about them all the time because I'm reading about how they always go out of business. And you're like, why do they go out of business? Because it doesn't work. That's why. No, I'm positive that some of them do work. I just don't know where they work. The same thing with socialism. Now she says in there, you could have all kinds. There's a lot of varieties of socialism. And I looked it up in Webster's dictionary, and it's true. There are 3 kinds of socialism. And I think she does. She's right when she says people get confused. And so I did my homework, and it makes a lot of sense to me when you go to Webster's and you look up socialism. There's 3 definitions. 1, any various economic and political theory advocating collective or government ownership and and people running the means of production and distribution of goods. So that's the really hardcore socialism kind of thing. That's where, that's not Sweden, I'll tell you that. And so maybe we can find Sweden under number 2. It's a system of society or group living in which there is no private property. So that's not sweet. Okay, 2 has a B. And is to be definition, to be or not, a system or condition of society in which the means of production are owned and controlled by the state. Okay, so I don't really know the difference between 1 and 2 because they both suck. It must be number 3. Definition of socialism. By Merriam-Webster, who I think I dated Merriam at one point. A stage of society in Marxist theory, transitional between capitalism and communism, and distinguished by unequal distribution of goods and pay according to work done. I don't even know what the hell that means, but it's got a spooky word of communism in it. So it's probably. I think AOC is confused, very confused. This is absolutely outrageous how they are trying to redefine absolutely everything, and she's a dope. She's an if I were BU, Boston University, where she went and she got her degree in economics and world politics, I would be so humiliated. I would be watching her, and if I was the president of BU, I'd be like, how did she steal her diploma? And did she actually ever go here? Because if this is the kind of crap we're turning out, we should all go to prison because she's not very smart.
Maybe we have more co-op liquor stores. That's the way we solve the AOC issue.
I love that idea. There's not enough booze for Americans if her kind are running the country. There's just not enough booze.